Hello and welcome to Money Control. Today we are diving into a topic that directly impacts our economy and finances. The union budget and the vote on account. It might sound a bit complex, but don't worry, by end of this video, you will have a solid understanding of what this term mean and why they matter to you. Let's go started. First up, the union budget. This is basically the government's financial plan for the upcoming year. Think of it as a blueprint for how the government will handle the revenue spending and policy priorities. Every year, the union budget is presented in Parliament, usually around Feb. It includes important stuff like tax changes, allocation for sectors like health, education, and infrastructure, and the government strategy to boost economic growth. It's a big deal because it affects everything from your taxes to the services you rely on. It's a plan for the whole year from April to March. Now let's talk about the vote on account. This one is a bit different. It's a temporary financial measure used by the government to keep things running when the full budget can't be passed on time. So if the government needs money to keep things going, like paying salaries or maintaining the essential services, but the full union budget has not been approved yet, they ask Parliament for a vote on account. This isn't a full budget, it's more of a short-term solution. The vote on account only covers the essential expenses and does not include new policies or programs. It's typically used for 2 to 4 months until the full budget can be finalized. For example, in 2024, when the general elections were coming up, the interim budget was presented on 1st of Feb by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. She made it clear that it would be a vote on account with no major policy announcements, simply covering the essential expenses until the new government comes into power and presents the full budget for the remaining financial year 2024 to 2025. So what exactly does this mean? Well, under the Indian Constitution, the government can't withdraw money from the Consolidated Fund of India without the proper approval from the Parliament. The vote on account gives the government the temporary permission to withdraw money to run essential services and meet day-to-day expenses like salaries or subsidies from 1st of April, the start of the new financial year. Now, the full budget is something much more detailed. It includes the comprehensive planning for the entire financial year, covering not just expenses but also any changes in taxes, policy shifts and allocation for various sectors like education, healthcare and infrastructure. In the case of the 2024 interim budget, the vote on account was designed to cover the gap until the new government comes into power and presents a full union budget after the elections. This ensures that there is no disruption in essential government functions during the transition period. So what's the difference? Here's a quick breakdown. Union budget, detailed plan for the whole year. It includes tax changes, new policies and long-term economic strategies. It's valid for the full financial year from April to March. On the other hand, the vote on account is like a quick fix, only covering the essential expenses. It's temporary, lasting anywhere from 2 to 4 months and does not bring in any new policies or tax changes. So why should you care? Well, a vote on account ensures that the essential services like healthcare, education, and public safety don't get disrupted even if the full budget is delayed. However, the union budget is where the real action happens. It can change your taxes, launch new government schemes, and affect things like subsidies. Basically, it has a direct impact on your finances. So here's when a vote on account is most likely to happen. First, in election years, when a general election happens around the budget period, the outgoing government may present a vote on account to cover the expenses until the new government can come up with its full budget. Or if there is an emergency like unforeseen events, the government might need a vote on account to keep things going until the full budget is ready. So during budget season, here's what you should keep an eye on. Is it a full union budget or just a vote on account? This is especially important in election years. Also, pay attention to whether there are new policies or tax changes because a union budget will bring those in, while a vote on account won't. Finally, keep an eye on the timeline because a vote on account is just a short-term fix and you will want to know when the full budget is coming. Alright, that's a wrap for today's video. Now you know the difference between the union budget and a vote on account and why they matter for the economy and your daily life. So with that, it's a wrap. For more such updates, keep watching moneycontrol.com and please like, share and subscribe to Money Control's YouTube channel.